you doing, all you beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Backseater, and today we are back at the fucking Sexplains, and they're all about the Bad Batch is coming back, yay! No, it fucking isn't. Fuck the Bad Batch. Fuck all those sons of bitches in there. Fuck Omega for being a walking retcon, and fuck Dave Filoni for daring to kill off Scorch. Fuck that show! Of course! Who the fuck wants more of those motherfuckers? Oh right, these two sons of bitches! Cause they're Disney Plus consumers! Fuck! Let's just get into the video right here, shall we?
No.
Don't eat it. He's gonna eat it.
Oh my god, get that fucking dog out of the Sexplains house right the fuck now. Oh my god, because we know for a fact that the dog licks Alex's balls when he, puts, peanut butter all over them and shit. God, fuck these two.
Stopping it. He gets, a little update from Hux and then demands that the general build him a throne, which, his
Adorable.
dynamic with...
But wait,
What's so adorable about that?
it's just his head in a jar on a robot body.
What the hell is wrong with this bitch?
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Last Week in Star Wars. I'm Alex.
I'm Molly.
And it's
Oh, you know that they changed up their fucking opening right there because, assholes like me and Melvin have been getting on their case to change their damn opening. You know how they got, that little, whoosh fucking graphic there? Yeah. Alex knows we're watching, and he's like, oh, fuck, I better do this so that those mean-ass members in the GKA don't harass me. You're still authentic, Alex!
kind of a lighter news week, a lighter canon week, which is kind of a relief after having 6 comics last week. We only had 1 issue this week, but it was a big one. I'm excited to talk about it. So before we get into news, we were sent something fun.
Unboxing.
So we thought we would unbox this. It is related to The Mask of Fear, the new book by Alexander Freed, coming out the end of the month.
Oh, I don't
The book that you totally shilled for, by the way. I made a video of that. I made a video about that. Go watch it.
miss this. I love getting PR boxes. I don't love this.
Yeah, of course you do, because you're a fucking Disney shill who will say all this positive stuff about crappy-ass Star Wars so that you can get this free shit. Honestly, did you honestly pay for all this bullshit yourself in your fucking background? Of course you didn't. Disney gave it all to you. You didn't earn it. You were giving it to you because you fucking lied through your teeth about the quality. We put our faith in you, motherfuckers, to be honest about the quality, yet you just sit there and suck Disney's dick.
Stuff.
Hilo loves it. No.
Don't eat it. He's gonna eat it.
Oh my god.
Stop dropping.
See, that's another reason we should get this dog out of here. He's fucking eating all the shit on the Sexplains floor. And holy fuck, Molly, put some pants on! It's still February!
Let's see. We've got private and confidential information.
Ooh, I wonder what's so private and confidential about it. Wonder what's inside there. Oh, who gives a fuck? No one gives a shit.
Ooh. That folder, when I saw a picture of that online, it looked a lot bigger. It's so much smaller than I thought it was going to be.
It says The Mask of
That's probably what she said about Alex's dick. Well, when they finally when she pegged him for the first time.
Fear, file number 22525. That's the release date. Senator Bail Organa.
You're just reading the Arbesh?
Yeah.
Show off.
Clearance required in Arabesh. Still takes me a second to read through it all, but I guess I have clearance for this.
Ooh, look at you! You're such a real fan if you know Arabush.
This is from the Jedi Temple Archives. It's got notes that says it's Palpatine's so-called evidence of the Jedi treason. Oh, and it says document prepared for Senator Bail Organa. So that is related to the book. I have read the ebook of it, so I won't go into any of the details. But, Bail is obviously someone who worked closely with the Jedi and would not just accept that they were traitors.
Sure.
He knows better, so he's investigating that a bit.
So we got a little signature from Alexander Freed.
Cool.
Who's the author of the book. We got a sticker It says, every moment is a choice. I choose to live and I choose to act.
That doesn't sound like a fucking like what a fucking Antifa member would say. I don't know what does.
What is this, Hilo? What
Dog, dog, run away while you still can!
is it?
This is cool. It's like a little spy pin for like, maybe there's invisible ink on this because it's got a little black light.
Okay, let's look around. And of course we have the book itself, nice and thick, 463 pages. I know people are always curious about that.
Thick.
Yeah.
Oh man, why the hell is Disney wasting so much paper on these crappy ass books? Shit. Fucking pathetic, man.
It's big, it's dense thematically. Like I said, I've read it. My review is out.
The themes are so real, man. The themes. You gotta understand the themes.
I think it actually came out earlier this week. If you want to hear my full non-spoiler thoughts on the book, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, of course you did. If it's got the fucking Star Wars logo on it, you have to like it by default. You Disney shill.
I wouldn't call it a fun read. A very good read. Like
Juicy?
if you are, yeah, but just intense. Mm-hmm. It says that it's for.
It's not. Well, I guess. Fucking hell. I guess. Finally, we found something in Star Wars that isn't all fun now. I guess.
Fans of Andor, and that is very accurate. Like. It's light on the space fantasy, light on the pulp, heavy on very real and intense topics.
So it's not real Star Wars then, huh?
So, like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. Like, who the fuck wants to read about shit that happens in real life in fucking Star Wars? It's that same stupid-ass line of thinking that got us bullshit like the goddamn suburbs and that piece of shit Skeleton Crew show that, of course, these sons of bitches shilled all over.
This is cool. It just got like a little mini card poster of Saw, Mon, and Bale.
Looks like shit.
But it looks like a Target. Okay, we figured it out. We were
After searching through everything, trying to find a hidden message.
We were looking for a hidden message because there is a pen with invisible ink in here with a little light that shows you what's written. But then I was like, oh, the pen just writes the invisible ink, so you can make your own hidden messages.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if camera will pick this up.
Yeah, it sounds real fucking great. It's all like, find the hidden message! But the message is, there is no message! Yeah, real great fucking incentive to buy this book. Buy this fucking bundle. Thanks, guys. Oh my god. It's like, thanks. Now I know exactly what I can just frivolously waste my money on. Oh my god.
But I drew a little smiley face. So we got invisible ink.
I drew the smiley face. I'm so cute.
Pen with decoder light.
Decoder light.
and a highlighter and a bunch of cool little tabs. So like we can go back through this book and just scribble all over it and save a bunch of stuff.
And no one will know. We'll leave secret messages to find in this book thousands of years from now after the apocalypse. Someone can find the pen, find the book. And
well, I don't know who the fuck is going to be finding fucking Disney Star Wars books after the end of the fucking world. It's like, I wouldn't even wipe my ass with this book. And it ain't even the end of the world yet. Fuck.
Read to drink more Ovaltine. But let's segue from this book into a little bit of book news that came out.
Oh,
the Bad
joy.
Batch is returning in book form on August 5th. We kind of knew about this already, but it's now been like officially announced on StarWars.com.
Yay!
The Bad Batch Sanctuary is the title of the book. It's set during the events of season 2 of the Bad Batch.
Oh my god, they got fucking Omega and little fucking junior ass clone gear. Oh, fucking pathetic. And you just know that if Dave Filoni decides to include the fucking Bad Batch in like another one of his stupid ass shows or whatever, or throw them into fucking that fucking fucking Mando movies making, you just know he's gonna ignore this book. You just know it. This shit ain't gonna matter at the end of the day. Unlike the good EU, where everything mattered at the end of the day. Aside from the Lego games, the Infinities comics, and the Tag and Bink shit, and you get what I mean.
Centers on Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, and Omega as they work with treasure hunter Fee Genoa.
Bro, what the fuck? Didn't Tech die? I thought it, or am I just remembering shit wrong? Who cares? It's fucking Disney Star Wars. None of it's worth remembering. Anyway, so a bunch of those motherfuckers and this black bitch, alright?
On a plan to help rebuild their island refuge after the devastating tsunami seen in the episode Pabu. What do you think of this?
What a dumb name. Pabu. Fuck off.
Yeah, this, like you said, we kind of knew a Bad Batch book was coming because a while ago there was like a website for it, an untitled Bad Batch book or something. It's interesting that it's set during season 2 because I was kind of like, well, we're just back.
Oh, wait, well, I guess that explains everything then. Okay, never mind.
Tracking at this point, but I'm not going to be upset.
Welcome to Disney Star Wars. They backtrack all the goddamn time when they don't fucking need to.
About getting more Tech stuff, especially if it's like Tech and Fee. We might get to see them have some intimate conversations.
Who cares?
At least Fee trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I was like, okay, well, more Tech time is good. I'm kind of with you that I was hoping...
No, Alex, no. The less time we get with any of Filoni's motherfucking characters, the better.
We all figured it would take place on Pabu with the title Sanctuary. It does seem kind of like the Thrawn books, Alliances and Treason. They sort of fit...
those ain't the Thrawn books. There's only 3. Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising... The Last Command. That's it. Those are the Thrawn books. Alright, the Hand of Thrawn duology and Outbound Flight are extensions of those. So I guess you could say they also count. But either way, those are the 3 Thrawn books, motherfucker. What Zahn wrote for Disney's fucking shit canon doesn't count. Do you understand that? If you don't, I will find where you live and smack you across the face until you get it.
Fill in gaps in between seasons of Star Wars Rebels, and those
Rebels is so shit.
didn't appeal to me as much as, like, just Thrawn or the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy
that ain't Thrawn, you son of a bitch. Thrawn and Rebels ain't Thrawn. Thrawn and those shitty ass Ascendancy books ain't Thrawn. That ain't Thrawn. That's fucking... That's Tino. Thrawn in name only.
takes place out in the unknown regions. That felt like we were learning a little bit more, and this kind of feels like we're putting this story in a bit of a box. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I was kind of hoping...
Oh my god. You see what I fucking mean when I say that he just downplays whatever fucking criticism he has of Disney stars? He just said it right there. I'm not sure this is a good story to tell, because you're setting it within like a specific fucking time frame and shit. And it's like you're limiting the amount of stories you can do in that frame and shit. But he's all like, but it doesn't matter. I'm still looking forward to it. It's like, you fucking idiot. You know that there are problems before you've even fucking gotten to it, and yet you're still gonna fucking consume it. Stop drinking Disney's Kool-Aid, Alex. It's not good for your health. Look at you. It's like you look like you don't even want to fucking do this shit anymore. You look like you just want to fucking retire. God, like Disney Stars is literally killing this man.
We would see a little bit beyond what happened at the end of season 3. I guess there's a chance that this could be a story that kind of takes place in 2 time zones. Like it could be Omega thinking back to this time, or there could be an epilogue that fills us into like how Pabu's doing after everything that went down. Like there are some lingering questions that I can kind of rationalize of why did the Empire never come back to Pabu?
Right.
If they found it.
Because they got their butts whooped.
Right. Well,
hey, Alex, try to rationalize this hanging question that I still have. What the hell happened to Starkiller's clone, Juno, and Rom Coda after the events of Force Unleashed 2? That's some shit I want to know. Will we get that? No! Instead, we have to answer these stupid-ass ones, like, what the hell happened to this bullshit water planet no one gives a fuck about, in a show that no one gives a fuck about, starring characters no one gives a fuck about, starring made by some asshole that everyone fucking hates! Sponsored by a shill with no sense of quality! Take this book and that stupid-ass people plushie and shove it up your ass!
I do have, like, some headcanon surrounding that maybe just Hemlock knew, and this was all a mission around Omega, and he wouldn't want all of this stuff to get out. Mm-hmm. So the Empire at large might not know about Pabu, but maybe there's a chance.
Why the fuck wouldn't they? They're the goddamn Empire. They would have every fucking map in the galaxy available to them. Why the fuck wouldn't they know about this piece of shit? Well, they probably wouldn't know about it because it's another fucking planet Disney made up. We had plenty of fucking planets in the Oleu where we didn't need any more. But no, apparently we needed fucking Pabu.
That they could.
We just had to make this one new planet.
Official answer about all that.
Yeah, we might hear some just general history about Pabu.
Sure. It's a planet that I like a lot, so I am.
Yeah, of course you fucking do, you goddamn shill.
Looking forward to learning more about it.
Yeah, I am too. And like, anytime we get a book, like a novel with characters that we have only really seen like on television and in animation, it's exciting because we get to see a little bit more of their inner monologue at times. And yeah, it would be really cool.
Except now we're getting it with fucking Omega. The retcon on legs!
If we got something from where we left off in season 3.
I'll also be interested to see if they work Crosshair into this at all. I'm doubting
that he'll play. Who cares? Crosshair's just a poor man's Sev.
Into the story because he was barely in season 2, but his season 2 episodes are some of my favorite of the whole series.
Yeah, of course they are.
So, yeah, I don't think that they're gonna spend time on him, like, wondering where his brothers are.
Yeah.
While they're off helping fix Pabu.
Yeah, I might rewatch some of the key episodes of season 2 before reading this, just to, like, get my mindset back into the right place.
But that could be fun to rewatch that Pabu episode with the tsunami and everything. When you just like lead into that, and then you can read the book and then pick up when I guess Echo shows up to. What's he doing?
We never know what he's doing.
See, look, even he doesn't fucking remember. Cause look, all of Disney's Star Wars, like, even me at my most charitable and my most even-handed with Disney stars, it's just forgettable. It's just not worth a damn. So why bother investing time, energy, and money into like consuming all these stories if you're just gonna forget them at the end of the day? And when they're not memorable and you do remember what happened in them, it's for all the wrong reasons, like the sequel trilogy, Kenobi, Ahsoka, or the fucking Akashite.
And then cut back to when Uncle Echo shows up, and it does seem like they've been there for a little bit. Going from Bad Batch to another animated series, we also got word that Young Jedi Adventures is coming back for a second batch of season 2
Oh my god, get that fucking okay, seriously. I know I said earlier that we gotta shove this up Alex's ass, but we really gotta get these fucking plushies out of the fucking sex-splained house. We really, really need to, because, like, if Molly is fucking doing this bullshit to them, then it's like, we really, like, need to fucking get them out of the house. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if they unironically use them as sex toys, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Jesus H. Christ. This is like all them fucking gaps with the goddamn Grogu plushies. It's just like, oh god, you just want to get them out for the sake of the toys themselves. Like Sex Plane's dogs. You just want to get them out of the house ASAP. Fucking Christ. I know Bebo has a lot of furry fucks that were simping over him when Skeleton Crew was coming out. Ugh.
2 episodes.
Yay.
Which
Yay.
I genuinely do enjoy that show. It's fun that it comes.
Oh my god, then you are mentally retarded, Alex. No joke. You are a fucking preschooler trapped in a grown-ass man's body! Act your age, not your shoe size!
Comes out in like a big chunk and you can just kind of binge through it. I like Nubs. I like that we're going to get to see an adult Pooba.
Yeah, he looks dope too. Like he's huge.
Yeah, he's even bigger than I thought.
He does have a
They were gonna
name
be-
that they.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we got one of them fuckers right here. Oh no. No. Oh, I weep for the fucking Star Wars fandom. Oh, the fact that Disney is bringing in absolute creeps and probable pedophiles into the goddamn fan base just makes me fucking weep, my guy. Oh, no. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Also, this guy looks like a ripoff of Sully from Monsters, Inc., which is also something Disney does a lot. Rip off shit.
Said somewhere, but I don't remember it off the top of my head.
This is set to be the last batch of episodes for season 2, which we don't know if it's going to continue on and get a 3rd season or
Who
what.
cares? Shit.
I'll be curious to see how much more they do with the Tabor Kai Brightstar relationship. That's my favorite part of the show.
It is a fun little twist, yeah.
Like it's this very kind of young version of the Darth Vader reveal that at some point Tabor is going to have to tell Kai that like, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
But you don't know that like we're enemies on this one part of our life, but when my mask is off, we're great friends. And so like watching Tabor struggle with that, I've really enjoyed that aspect of the show.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's
Oh my god, sounds like he's got like fucking like bipolar or some or sounds like he's a fucking Libra. It's like, oh wow, great.
just a really fun show
No.
to watch as an
No.
adult because it's got some
No! No, Molly! No! Molly, you especially shouldn't be watching this show because, oh my god. You especially shouldn't be watching a show if you're petting your fucking stuffed animals like that. Jesus H. Lucas. It's like, look, I'll admit something right there. Hang on. Let me show you all this. You see up there, I got my fucking Alola dudes. I got the Alola starters right there. I don't fucking take them down and just I'm like, oh yes, Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio, you guys are such nice little guys. Oh yes, I look like a fucking creep doing that. I just keep them up there. Oh my god. Oh my fucking Christ on a bike. This motherfuckers like the Damons, the Sexplains are the reason why you should gatekeep your fandoms. You gotta weed out the fucking bad apples like these guys. They just spread their fucking stupid ass shit like it's a goddamn mind virus. And if you allow these motherfuckers in your fandom, then what's gonna stop you from letting in actual pedophiles into it? God!
some really cute creature designs. The Tabor twist is a lot of fun. So if you ever get bored and want to watch it, like it is very much a kids show, but like we still watch it.
Yeah,
'cause
Well, who the fuck is gonna watch a fucking kid show set in Star Wars? And I hate to keep fucking hammering this single point home, but it's a fucking big ass deal in Star Wars right now. Star Wars is not for children anymore. It just plain old isn't. The fan base has evolved to a point where it's mainly just fucking adults at this point. Deal with it. You can still keep the franchise healthy and alive by bringing in more adults rather than just trying to split this stupid ass attention between both kids and adults. Alright? I'm just sick to death of this bullshit. It's like, oh, well, Star Wars is supposed to be for kids. It's like, well, kids ain't showing up for Star Wars anymore. I think that's partially because, like I said, it's shifted towards being just for adults, but also because it's just like Disney's mishandled it so much. They've done such a bad attempt at appealing to kids. Kids would rather play video games than do Star Wars shit now. Kids just don't give a fuck. Let the kids fucking like all this other bullshit they like, and just let the adults enjoy Star Wars on their own. Trying to create bullshit like The Acolyte, which is shit, but it's not marketed at adults, and it really shouldn't be, because all the bullshit Leslie Headland put in there, and fucking Young Jedi Adventures. It's like it's just incompatible. Like, look at fucking Sexplains' fucking desk right here. We got that Reign of Empire book they got. That sure as shit doesn't seem like something kids would like. Then we got motherfucking Bebo right here, whatever the hell his goddamn name is. And he's fucking all like... does this guy look like he'd appear in something adults would like? Of course fucking not. It's like trying to split between kids and adults is honestly hurting the goddamn brand, and it just looks like Disney doesn't know who the hell to aim Star Wars for. The EU pretty much had this nailed down. But Star Wars was more or less for adults at that point, and at the very least, older teenagers. That's it. I had to get that off my chest. Moving on.
There's a lot of fun little connections in there.
It's not something that I run around telling adults, like, you've got to watch. We have friends who are like always trying to convince us to watch Bluey. Yeah. Which
apparently
those adults are fucking inbred.
It's amazing.
It's a gold mine.
Right. So I'm not running around telling everyone, like, you have to watch Young Jedi Adventures as a
Well, at least you're not doing that, because then I'd really call you a fucking creepin' moron.
38-year-old. But, like, if you just love Star Wars, I mean, we watch it to keep up with the channel and the canon and everything, but, like...
So you just watch it because you're a consumer. Okay, good to know.
It's never felt like a chore. It's always like, oh, let's hang out with Nubs for a little bit.
Yeah. Lots of really cute creatures. Liz is the character that she, like, loves creatures and animals, so she's always got a lot of fun stuff to do.
And the last little bit of news I had written down is that Oscar Isaac has been announced for Star Wars Celebration Japan.
No, he's wasting his time showing up there.
So I thought I would ask you if you think there's anything to that more than just it's the 10th anniversary of The Force Awakens this year, so he might be going to celebrate that. Or should we get our hopes up and assume that they're going to announce, like, the Poe Dameron movie or something?
Who the fuck wants Poe to have his own movie? Like, yeah, Poe is one of the better characters introduced in the ST, but he's still not, like, main character material to get his own fucking film or show or whatever the hell. He's just like... He's just a fucking fighter pilot. He's really just kind of like a Wedge ripoff, and if you think about it. Like, not, like, he's just the pilot guy. It's like there's nothing else to him. And his bullshit arc about him needing to respect chain of command was total bullshit, so Poe just isn't main character material. Not at fucking all.
Oh, jeez. Should he get his own movie?
If they were going to do Rogue Squadron, and if it were going to be a...
Oh, fuck off with that idea. No, don't put Poe or don't let Disney ruin the fucking Rogues.
Post-sequel trilogy story.
Maybe. So, yeah, when I first saw this news, of course, my mind went straight to, ooh, this must mean he's going to be in the Rey movie. And I totally forgot that there's going to be a lot of celebration around the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens.
No, there isn't. No, there fucking isn't. You know, in another time, in another place, maybe, if Disney Star Wars was doing mildly better. But we're not in that timeline, Molly. We never will be at this point. It ain't gonna happen. So, stop pretending that the sequels are good. Stop consuming Disney Star Wars.
So that is probably why he's going to be there.
Yeah. I never really look into those guest announcements too much. Honestly, the fact that he is announced as going, to me, suggests that it's for the 10th anniversary. Like, obvious, like, hopefully we see that John Boyega is going to be there too, and Daisy Ridley.
Oh my god, it's like, bruh, John Boyega fucking hates the fucking sequels in hindsight. So it's like, I don't know why the hell he'd be there. It's like, oh yeah, I'm showing up to celebrate the 10th anniversary of something I regret. Yeah, that seems legit. And of course, Daisy's gonna be there. It's like, they've already she's pretty much got nowhere to go. Like, Star Wars, it's like, as much as people hate Rey, Star Wars is honestly the peak of her career, and she's got nothing else going for her. She was in that stupid-ass sci-fi movie with Tom Holland. I think they did it for, like, Netflix or some bullshit like that. That flopped. Daisy's only coming back for the paycheck. And it's just like, it just ain't happening, my guy.
Now, it would be fun if they went and talked about the new Jedi Order movie and they were like, by the way, let's bring out another star.
The
and
same
John
way
Boyega comes out.
Yeah, the same way they did it with Daisy. Like, if they had her come out and then had the rest of them come out.
Yeah, like, that could be fun. But I'm not expecting it. Like, if they were going to announce the Sean Levy movie, like, let's say the Ryan Gosling stuff, all of that is true.
Yeah.
And Ryan Gosling is going to be at
hell?
Celebration. They're not going to announce
Okay, I have no idea what the hell they're on about here, so I'm just lost.
that Ryan Gosling will be at Celebration and you can get your photo and autograph and all that. Like, they want to save that.
I don't think he does that.
He might. I don't know.
No.
He might now.
No.
Yeah, if you're in Star Wars, you might have to do meet and greets.
Moving on to last week in canon, there was just one new comic issue. You read it, so that's exciting. We can fully discuss it.
I read it a while ago.
It's Legacy of Vader issue.
You just know Theory's gonna like this comic. Oh, Jesus.
1. We are going to summarize it, talk spoilers, so if you don't want to hear any of that, if you haven't read it yet, just skip to the next segment and you can miss all that.
Who
but
cares?
basically, Kylo Ren thinks he has everything he ever wanted, but he still feels empty. Surprise, surprise.
Wow.
Murdering your father
say.
didn't solve all your problems. So we're like right after The Last Jedi, and he goes on to his Star Destroyer, and he flaunts Snoke's corpse in front of like a bunch of stormtroopers.
The 2 pieces.
Yeah, it's like with it. Oh, yeah, this shit really motherfucking, like, I mean, with panels like this right here, it's like, how could you not take Disney Star Wars seriously? Am I right?
Yeah, blaming Rey for it and the Resistance, but also basically just being like, I'm in charge now, and
Yeah.
throws Snoke's body out the window.
I can't remember. Was his tongue still out?
He shoved it back inside before
Ew.
he did all that. He gets like a little update from Hux and then demands that the general build him a throne, which his
Adorable.
dynamic with Hux is very interesting because at first he seems kind of like, you're a trusted advisor here, and Hux is like, oh, I am? And then very quickly Kylo Ren is like, never mind, I hate you, build me a chair.
Build me a throne to sit on. Do we ever see him in a throne or chair?
Not that I can recall.
Special
so,
chair?
Yeah, we'll see if he gets a special chair at some point in this comic. And then what happens to it? Yeah, why isn't it?
Yeah, he needs a special chair because he's a special kind of guy, if you get my drift. Just like how Alex and Molly are special kinds of guys. Molly, I think, is kind of secretly a guy because it's like those are some nasty-ass man legs she got.
In The Rise of Skywalker. Maybe this is coming from like concept art or something. I can't recall.
Or
Who
maybe he never
cares?
builds it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing that.
Hux builds him a really, really crap.
Like, wow, like what a scintillating fucking conflict in this comic. It's like whether Hux is gonna build Kylo Ren a chair or not. Fucking pathetic, man. And to any Disney Star Wars fans who might be watching this video, you can't call the courtship of Princess Leia boring over whether or not Leia's gonna marry Han or not when you have shit like if Hux is gonna build Kylo a chair or not.
Happy chair.
A little high chair.
It's very uncomfortable. A little baby chair for him. Here's what I think of you.
Here's your high chair and your bib.
I mean, Disney Star Wars has had stupider stuff in there, like that fucking Mon Calamari on Grievous's body. So I don't blame them if they end up putting that shit in there.
For temper tantrums.
After that, Kylo decides he basically hasn't killed the past hard enough. And he's like, I'm going to keep doing that.
I'm really gonna go.
Yes, doubling down on that fucking let the past die bullshit. Yeah, that's what fucking Star Wars fans want to see more of after you disrespected the OT and completely ignored the PT and got rid of the EU.
Go hard on this.
Which I do like. That's very dark side of just, we lost our Death Star. Let's build another one and make it bigger. That one blew up too. Well, we're going to make another one that blows up whole systems. Oh, that's gone. Well, now we have
Every Star Destroyer gets a planet killer.
You get a planet killer and you get a planet killer. Yeah. It's just the same idea, but more forceful. So he goes to Mustafar and he goes to Vader's castle, which is awesome. And he has to fight some of the...
I'm pretty sure Vader's castle wasn't on Mustafar. It was on another planet. I'm very, very certain of that. What the fuck are these things? Jesus Christ.
Elasmic of Winsit, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Those, like, Vader...
What did you say yesterday? I don't remember trivia.
Well, I studied for this. I just read this. Like, cut me
You
some
just read it. You can't remember what those little shits are. Yeah, it seems legit.
Fair.
So he fights through them. They're those, like, Vader cultists from the beginning of Episode 9. And I guess he's just gonna, like... I don't know how he's planning on destroying the castle, but he's gonna... Until he meets...
Blow it up? Dumbass.
a surprise visitor. You were very excited about this.
Well, I don't remember when I found out his name, but I've kind of been obsessed with this character because, like, he knew Vader probably the closest of anyone in while he was Vader. So I just think that's really cool and interesting. But
Wait, what? Kylo didn't even meet. Vader was dead when he was born, you dumb broad! What the fuck? How the fuck would he know someone if he didn't even meet the damn person? You fucking idiot!
yeah, Vinay made a surprise.
What the fuck is this shit? You know what? I don't care.
Comeback as kind of like a Bomar Monk-esque Vinay. It's just his head in a little globe submerged in water, and he's got like a robot body. It's really creepy and wild.
Yeah, kind of.
No, it isn't. Look at this, you dumb bitch. Hang on, let me go back. Look at this. It's goofy as fuck. Fucking chills, man. low fucking standards.
Ian Wild.
Yeah, kind of like Bomar Monk, kind of like that thing from The Mandalorian that like ties Mando up and takes his blood down in the city depths of Mandalore. But yeah, Vinay's like, oh, what's up? Like
the city of Mandalore. Mandalore doesn't have a city. There's no city named Mandalore, you fucking idiot. What fucking city are you talking about? You talking about Keldabe? Dumbass!
who you are.
What's he been doing this
I
whole
know,
time?
he's just been hanging out, and he's like stoked to see
I hope
Vader's grandson.
I hope he has a television or something in there.
I get maybe he's just walking around keeping the place clean. He's excited to see
Who cares?
Vader's grandson and does not seem bothered at all when he's like, I'm going to kill you. He's like, okay, sweet. But first,
Yeah,
let me
he's
talk
like,
to you.
Adorable. First of all, see the resemblance. Love it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're just like him. So he's probably really happy to have a friend to talk to.
Yeah.
But he basically says, don't kill your past. Like, embrace it. Take your pain. Use it to fuel your rage.
Because he says that's what Vader did.
Yeah.
Great. Basically, this fucking head in a glass ball is basically telling Kylo shit he should already know if he's a goddamn Sith and dark side user. Yeah, great.
So this is like kind of the setup for the story of let's explore Vader's legacy. Let's go through.
We already know Vader's legacy, you dumbass. It's Luke, Leia, and his grandchildren. We know this shit already. We don't need to go back to it. God.
Some of his life experiences and let Kylo learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting. I think it's a great setup.
Yeah, super fun idea to have Vinay be the one to like take him around to different places, and because, like I said,
yeah, great. We got a fucking like some stupid ass road trip story with fucking Kylo, who, lest we forget, is discount Darth Kydus, and just like this fucking Vinay son of a bitch, this guy in a fucking, basically a Futurama talking head, basically going around the galaxy and like experiencing Vader's legacy. Yeah, that's a great fucking story right there.
he knew Vader probably better than anyone. And
no, this motherfucker didn't exist until like just now or whatever the hell.
Has all these cool stories to tell.
Right. So it'll be funny to watch him like walking around on Tatooine with that weird body. Maybe he can
it look absolutely stupid.
Take the little headpiece off and just carry him around. That might be easier.
Put him in a little backpack, like
Yeah.
those cat backpacks
Yeah.
with the clear globes in them.
But this reminded me of reading Charles Soule's Darth Vader comic from 2017. Just every issue.
You mean that fucking comic that Theory just coomed all over? Fucking pathetic.
Had some big like whoa moment. And this one
No.
had too. I mean, the Snoke thing, I remember reading it and I just went, oh my God. When Kylo
God.
pulls out Snoke's severed body.
Yeah, because I remember asking you what was that reaction?
Well, if I'm saying oh my God, it's because, oh my God, I can't believe how horrible this comic is.
You're like,
About-
what's wrong? And I was like, oh, just Kylo being crazy. But then the thing with Vinay also just reminded me of those comics where they always had a really good hook at the end of the issue to keep you going. So this is a strong start for me. I'm excited and hopeful.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God, Alex, is there anything in Disney stores you don't like? I'm sick of hearing about shit you like. Yes, I get it. You like 99.999999999999999% of Disney stars. Is there anything you don't like? It's just like, it's every single thing out of his fucking mouth. It's just that he likes it. It's like he's the most boring son of a bitch in Star Wars YouTube. It's like, hey, did you like that? Yeah, I did. 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 It's like, it's so tedious, my guy.
We'll see kind of how it continues on and maybe mirrors the Vader comic. I don't know if it will, but
who cares?
Just I like that it's giving me similar vibes.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see kind of like Kylo Ren's reactions to going to all these places and hearing these stories about Vader. We know he's not going to learn the right lessons from them probably, but still, it'll be fun.
Of course
to
he's
see
not gonna.
just like how he uses this information.
And I'll be curious to see.
Molly, of course he's not gonna fucking learn them, because he's gonna forget everything come Tross. Because Disney has no fucking sense of actually connecting their bullshit together. They just tell all the authors, go off in whatever direction you want, and do whatever the fuck you want, because we don't give a shit. We're Disney. We're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. The problem is, nothing sticks in Disney Star Wars. I fully expect this comic to be rendered non-canon when that stupid-ass NJO film starring Rey gets made. Ah!
How he gets to the point of, the Rise of Skywalker, where he doesn't seem, I don't know, as into Vader. Like, there's that one scene
His
where he
fanboy era is over.
Yeah, like, it's unclear. It's more vague where his head's at in The Rise of Skywalker. There's that one scene where he kind of like goes and feels the helmet through the Force, and then it sort of like connects with Rey. Mm-hmm. All that stuff. I don't really know what that was about. So
who cares? They're just writing the plot as it goes. It's probably a holdover from a previous draft. Who gives a shit?
This is a chance to maybe clear some things up.
Yeah, it's interesting. It feels kind of like when you find out too much information about your heroes, then are they still your heroes? Like, I wonder if some of the stuff he finds out about Vader kind of like ruins this image of him that he has in his head.
I could see that. So excited for more. I also wanted to talk about Vinay a little bit extra, because there is something that I kind of try to do every time the Lego specials come out. I try to go like, okay, what from this is canon? And
nothing in Lego Star Wars is canon, okay, Alex? It's because it's like, because Lego has their way of doing their stuff, like with Ninjago and Chima and whatnot. Although Chima isn't in production anymore, but you get my point. You got all that shit versus how Star Wars does it. Star Wars doesn't have its motherfucking characters taking all these scraps together and just having the Force just like that until they have like a fully functioning like ship engine, for example. So, oh my god, all the Lego shit isn't canon to Star Wars, plain and simple. Alright, especially since most Lego Star Wars stuff are just humorous adaptations of the films and whatnot. It's like, trying to remember like a fucking moment, like a fucking comedy moment in a Lego Star Wars game, but it's been so long since I played them. I can't remember. It's been ages. I'm gonna have to look up some cutscenes after this. I should probably just download them on my fucking PS5. I need to get PS Plus back again. I think I might play those games again after this. Good fucking games, man. Remember when Star Wars games were actually fun and you liked them? They were good? Me fucking too.
The Terrifying Tales one had Vinay in it, but he just looked like a normal dude, voiced by Tony Hale. And so now I'm like, well, I guess that's not, it never was canon, but now, like, that definitely isn't. Because unless he gets better, at the end of this comic, he's going to get a regular body back.
He's a head in a jar, Alex! How the fuck can he get better? dumbass!
Terrifying Tales take place?
It takes place after the sequel trilogy.
Oh.
Yeah, Poe visits Vader's castle, and Graballa the Hutt is trying to turn it into, like, a tourist.
Also, why the hell would Vader set up his castle on the planet where he got grievously, like... Oh my god, it becomes so retarded, I can't think of the word. Where he got fucked up. He lost both his legs, one of his arms, and his skin was horribly burnt, and he was left to die by his best friend and master. Like his figurative brother. Why the hell would he build his castle there? That makes no sense. He's not fucking Sauron, where fire is his whole deal, so, you know, he'd naturally build his shit in a fiery location. It's like if Vader decided, oh, I'm gonna build my fucking castle on Tatooine. You know, the fucking planet where I had a shit childhood, and my mom died. Idiot!
Trap.
Maybe, okay, here's the thought. Maybe the reason Vinay is a head in a jar with a robot body is because he's been working on his clone, and the clone is not ready yet.
Could be.
Still under construction.
He's gonna
So this Vinay guy knows essence transfer then? Oh, who the hell cares?
crack the secret that Palpatine never could.
Yeah. I figured it out. I've got all...
So why doesn't he just share with Palpatine then? Like, what the hell?
this time on my hands.
He figures it out right after Palpatine dies. He's like, I can help. Oh no.
I did it.
Oh, shoot.
I don't have a whole lot for the fandom section this week, but I can show off a meme that I made for this comic. So here it is.
Wow.
What the fuck is this? Molly, seriously, die! You fucking cringe-ass bitch!
Wow. I know what it is. I can imagine it.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's, again, we were just so tickled by Vinay's return.
You've been especially tickled by it.
Oh, please don't use the term tickled, you fucking disgusting ass pervs!
Yeah.
I like it.
I had to tell our friend Zach about it at a party that we were at a couple of weeks ago because he's a big Star Wars nerd too. And so I was like, you'll never guess.
Oh, is he a real fan or is he a fucking Disney consumer like you two?
Who came back in the Vader comic. And I made him try to guess. And eventually he did get it. I was like, who has been fairly close to Vader? And then I was like, he was in Rogue One. And then he finally guessed it. And then I was like, but wait, it's just his head in a jar on a robot body.
Vinay's got a fun story. I
Yeah.
do
No,
like,
yeah.
like
No, I don't.
most of it's told in the comics, but he used to be an Imperial officer that went insane when he got to Mustafar. So he is like completely bonkers, and I like that for him.
Yeah.
Moving into last week in questions, we've got a couple from our Patreon. I also wanted to give a quick Patreon update. First, we wanted to send a shout out and a thank you to iHodga, who joined our Jedi Council, which is very generous, so thank you. And we also just released our first episode of Beyond the Stars, where we talk about non-Star Wars things. This one is all about Silo. It's the first 2 seasons, because we just got into this show like last year sometime. And season 2 just wrapped up, so we haven't read the books or anything, so we're just like going crazy, talking about theories and stuff, and what's going on, because we don't know.
Yeah, we
You don't know anything, Alex. Same goes for you, Molly.
recorded this shortly after the finale for season 2, and that show has so many like fun twists and turns, especially through season 1. But then season 2 had a big build up to a crazy finale.
Oh yeah.
And then we speculate wildly about what's coming in season 3. So if you're into that show, or if you feel like getting into it and then listening to this. It was a lot of fun to record.
So that's
Yeah, I'm
available
sure
right
it
now.
fucking
But
was,
getting
Molly.
into our first question, keeping it with Kylo Ren, Caleb Diaz asks why Kylo Ren hates his connection to the Skywalkers, Organas, and Solos, but he idolizes his connection to Vader.
Because he's inconsistently written, that's what.
This,
Look, even Molly's coming up to come up with an answer because she knows, like, oh, fuck, I have no way to bullshit my way out of this. Oh, goddamn, and I better come up with an answer quick because the clock is ticking. Oh, no.
we could go deep with this. Like,
I thought it was kind of a deep question.
therapy with Kylo.
Right. What he needed.
Yeah. Well,
So-
he's picking and choosing, right? He's cherry picking who he idolizes according to what his goals are.
So I think that he idolizes Vader because it's easier. I think that he had all of these names on top of him just like as a burden, where he's got Skywalker blood and he's the son of Leia Organa and Han Solo, and all these heroes are related to him, and that's so much to live up to.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't it just easier to make the bad decision and to not have to worry about that?
Yeah, but Vader is a lot to live up to also.
That makes no sense, Alex. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
He's like the ultimate bad guy.
which I
Vader is the ultimate bad guy. Molly, did you just forget who the hell Vader works for? Oh my god, you fucking dumb broad.
think that might be part of his struggle, is that, yeah, he wants to be bad, but really he is good. Like, he's forcing himself to be evil because he can't live up to his parents and his uncle, but he also can't live up over here. So,
Wow, great struggle. Totally got nothing on Hitler's struggle. No.
he's just like in a can't win situation in his mind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course he's in a can't-win situation. He's in a fucking Disney Star Wars shit.
Yeah. And I wonder how much of it has to do with his parents, splitting up.
Well, they didn't split up until
Well, they did. Well, they shouldn't have. Han and Leia never split up. So I don't know what the hell you're on about, Molly.
after he went dark side.
But still, like, he knew about that, right? That they split up.
How the fuck would he not? It's like, oh my god. It's like seriously, Molly, think about it. How the fuck, like, if you're a kid and your parents get divorced, how the fuck do you not know about that? I mean, my parents never married, and even I knew that they just weren't together as a kid. Stupid ass broad.
I guess.
I just mean,
Look,
like,
even Alex is totally fucking bamboozled by that dumbass response. Like, I guess.
that takes a toll on you. I don't care who you are.
So even like he's already very evil, and then he figured out his parents were separated, and he probably went into his little dark side break room.
Yeah, and he went on this fucking little mass murder fucking school shooter shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs one of those on a Star Destroyer.
It's interesting with Star Wars characters because I'm thinking of him as just like a normal dude, like what's going on in a normal person's head. Like, but we don't know if he ever wanted a relationship with anyone, if that was ever a goal of his.
In like
cares?
comics and stuff, I would say that he wished he had a stronger relationship with his parents. I think there was some resentment that he kind of got sent off to study with Luke. But from again, Charles Soule, his Rise of Kylo Ren comic, I think that most of his issues come from there's just too much to live up to.
Yeah.
And he hates.
That was never a fucking conflict for Kylo in the goddamn movies. Kylo's fucking conflict in those shit-ass films was whether or not he should be a good guy or bad guy, not whether or not he should live up to, like, Han, like, the legacy of, like, his uncle, mom, and dad. Like, Alex, did you even watch the damn movies? I did, and even I know that's bullshit. God fucking Christ. You know, Ant, if you're watching my video right now, this is the motherfucker who you need to be giving a spiel about media literacy to. Because this motherfucker's an idiot. Plain and simple.
It's all of those names. He's also named after Ben Kenobi. Like, just...
No, the guy named after... The kid named after... Who should be named after Ben Kenobi is Ben Skywalker. Plain and simple.
Everyone thinks that, all right, you're the future, and hope you do well.
Yeah.
And, yeah, to me, like, the dark side is just the quick and easy path. And
great observation, Alex. It's not like it's this exact observation that everyone with 2 brain cells to rub together would make. No shit!
You're like, well, I'm never going to live up to these people, but maybe I can live up to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very simplified version of what's going on, but that's kind of what I think.
Still sounds
Estelle Getty
stupid as
Jr.
hell.
asks if Skeleton Crew will help Disney loosen up and experiment with more lighthearted genres.
Please no, Disney. You've already done enough damage. Just stop while you're ahead.
So I had brought up not too long ago, I think we were talking about Star Wars detours and how Disney, I don't think, is ever going to let that see the light of day.
Of course not.
Because it was probably just too silly and not what they...
Oh, so Disney draws the line at detours? Okay, look, I've seen detours. I don't like it. But you're telling me that Disney draws the line there, yet... Hang on, let me remember the timestamp here. 2656. Yet they're okay with this shit right here? Disney stops at detours, but this is fine? Are you kidding me with this bullshit? Oh my god, man. Fucking Christ.
And not what they wanted for the brand.
Disney doesn't even know what the hell they want from the brand at this point. That's why I said earlier, they're just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. And none of it's working.
Whereas I'm like, I don't think it was going to be as good as Robot Chicken, which I really like. Right. I think it was going to be a more simplified version, a toned down version of that sense of humor. But I would have been willing to give it a shot.
Of course you fucking would! Alex, how many shots does Disney need for you get it through your thick fucking skull that they can't run Star Wars well? God!
I think there's a good chance that this could help a little bit. But we know Skeleton Crew didn't get a ton of views. Like, it
got shit perform, views.
You know, like,
damn
insanely well or anything. So I think in Disney's eyes, they're not going to consider it a total failure. But I don't know that they're going to look at it and say, how do we replicate this and how it made people feel and do it again if it didn't do insane
How to make
numbers.
you feel?
I think we're still waiting on like the later episodes. Christopher Ford and John Watts mentioned that viewership did go up week to week. So I think that's a good sign. We don't know how much it went up. But
Not at all.
I think that unless it just did incredibly well, I don't think Disney is going to be immediately like, oh, now we have to go like even sillier.
Nope.
Like, to me, Skeleton Crew was very lighthearted, and it had a great sense of humor.
It was
but it didn't feel like it was all that experimental for Star Wars.
No.
It was
it still felt very much within the realm of what I expect, I guess.
Crap.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess
Yeah, it was in the realm of what you expect, because you expect crap, and you just guzzle it happily, Alex.
that it inspires them to do more storytelling for just like regular people in the universe. We did hear
who the fuck wants to watch regular ass people in Star Wars? If I watch Star Wars, I want to see people that aren't regular. I want to see people that just do not exist in real world. 4 dumbass kids is something literally, I have 4 dumbass kids that live like in the same goddamn neighborhood as me, and they're little shits. I don't want to see motherfuckers like those little cunts and hoes in Star Wars. God.
a lot about Jedi and the Force because
Because they're the main. Yeah, because they're the main hero faction. You dumb bitch.
That was kind of a part of the story, but we didn't have any actual Jedi and like very little Force related stuff. And like none of the kids had any like big reveals of them being Force sensitive.
They better not, or I'm gonna ream their asses for that.
And I think a lot of people enjoyed that. So maybe that'll help them think of more stories going forward that are like that. Not that
we already have stories that don't have the Jedi as main characters in the old EU, but oh, that's right, it's gone now. They're all gone now. And Disney sure as shit can't write a fucking story starring Jedi or otherwise to save their damn skin.
The kid characters have to have all this pressure to, become the ultimate Jedi one day.
Right. Yeah, I hope that they look at the response from the people that did watch the show and whether or not the viewership was good or bad, we don't fully know yet.
It was terrible.
I don't want them to look at it and be like, oh, well, we can't make a show unless Luke Skywalker has a cameo in it. Like, I hope they don't take that lesson away from it.
I also hope that they use more like stop motion.
Yeah.
They've always done that, right? But I think when stuff like that happens, people get really excited. And I just hope that continues.
No, Molly. Only rigid-ass OT purists get excited over that because CGI is bad. I just want Star Wars to be exactly as my fucking childhood was. I just want to eat those goddamn member berries.
To be
OT purists are so fucking authentic.
A part of all of their projects moving forward.
Just like, in general, yeah.
Stop motion, puppetry, especially.
All of the tools that they pulled out of the toolbox, I loved seeing that in Skeleton Crew.
Yeah. So that particularly, I do hope inspires them to continue with that moving forward.
No.
And that brings us to the end of Last Week in Star Wars.
Again,
it's a lighter news week. Lighter canon week. Lighter,
bruh. This video is like over like half an hour, and I've been going at this fucking video for over an hour. It's like if this is light, I'd hate to see what a fucking heavy week is like. Holy shit.
Next week we do have 2 comic issues, the High Republic Adventures 15 and the Bad Batch comic begins, Ghost Agents #1.
Ooh, yeah.
So we are going to be diving back into the Bad Batch, and then that might be coming out all the way up until about August when the book releases.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some more news next week.
If we do, we'll cover it here.
No, Molly, I had my fill this week.
Until
Jacob
then, please
in here?
like this
Is
video,
Jacob
subscribe
back?
to the channel.
Follow us on Blue Sky, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
No, Jacob ain't here. What the hell, Jacob? Did you run out of money buying all your goddamn bots? Fuck! This was painful. This was mentally fucking painful, guys. I'm gonna go take some fucking Tylenol after this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below if you subscribe if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care.